Montana's news leader, this is the MTN Noon News.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us on the Noon News. I'm Andrea Lutz. An investigation is underway at the University of Montana into a tenured professor for defamatory remarks made to his blog. We'll have that story in a minute, but first. The latest COVID wave has rampaged through rural parts of America, including right here in Montana. COVID-related hospitalizations have hit an all-time high in our state, where just 57% of the population is vaccinated. Meg Oliver has a story of one patient in intensive care and a family that's trying to give her strength.
Oh my gosh.
Pam Lee fights back tears as her 35-year-old daughter Hillary tries to wave through the window.
Love you too.
After months of waiting, the restaurant manager, with no health issues, was planning to get the vaccine when she got COVID. Within 2 weeks, she was on a ventilator.
I was a nurse for over 40 years, and so I knew this could happen. I was praying it never would, but here we are.
How does her prognosis look?
I can't even go there. I can't even go there. She's only alive because of this machine.
I don't know why people aren't more scared of what we're seeing every day with this.
Dr. Jamie Belsky is vice chair of the emergency department at Billings Clinic. She says if the number of patients does not start to fall, the hospital will have to consider rationing care.
How do you get more people vaccinated to stop this?
They have to spread the word.
One of Dr. Belsky's former patients is helping her get the word out.
When I saw you 2 weeks ago, you could barely breathe.
Oh, I know.
We met 59-year-old Frank Miller in September after a long battle with COVID-19, which compromised his motor skills. Now in a rehab center,
Nice and easy.
he's learning how to walk and eat again.
I would advise that maybe everybody should go and get the shot.
Meanwhile, patients like Lee are fighting to survive.
Hillary, your mama's out there.
When you look at her, what do you think?
I can't even think. It's just painful to watch. And these things can be prevented.
Painful to watch.
It's very painful.
The Lees wanted to talk to us to let us know when Hillary got COVID. She spent the first 10 days calling all her unvaccinated friends, urging them to get the shot. Her family can only hope it's not too late for her. Meg Oliver, CBS News, Billings, Montana.
Well, you can see that area of low pressure is dragging all that moisture with it over there to the Dakotas, up into Canada. By tomorrow, we have some cooler temperatures today, but we are starting to warm back up. I mentioned cooler temperatures. We are seeing some highs in the 50s, especially along the high line today. Just looking over the next, the 6 to 10 day temperature trend and also the 8 to 14 day temperature trend. This will take us towards the end of October. It looks like we're going to be leaning warmer than average as we get into the later part of October. It looks like we could be warmer than average for a good portion of the region. So it looks like we're going to warm up, but do we have more moisture in the forecast? I'll let you know coming up.
Just days after the University of Montana Law School came under fire for their mishandling of sexual misconduct allegations, a new controversy is brewing. The Montana Kaimin, UM student newspaper, first broke the story of computer science professor Rob Smith, who they say had posted disparaging remarks towards women, Muslims, and the LGBTQ community in a personal blog. The blog and its contents have since been deleted, but they've prompted a reaction from students, staff, even administration. President Seth Bodner said in a tweet on Monday, "I'm disgusted by the homophobic and misogynistic views reported in the Montana Kaimin. Building a culture of respect, empowerment, and equity is foundational to our mission. I have directed UM officials to immediately address this matter through investigatory and supportive measures." spokesperson Dave Kuntz shared with MTN that Smith is on leave pending the conclusion of the university's investigation, and he will no longer be teaching or be physically on campus during his leave.
The University of Montana is a place with 10,000 students and 3,000 employees, and we really celebrate open thought and discussion. But when that crosses the line into harming students or potentially putting our environment at risk for safe learning spaces, we want to take swift action. That's what the university did last week and again this week.
Professor Smith's classes are planned to continue as scheduled with another instructor. The university's goal is to make this transition with as little disruption as possible for the students in the computer science department. In Missoula, Megan Mannering, MTN News.